It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day duh in Chula Vista. And what a duh it has been. Oh my goodness. So while I was off to El Cajon to Planter Paradise getting pots, my wonderful crew knocked out this tapestry in between all the foundation plants that we staged in here yesterday, and it is absolutely spectacular. These little plants came from Oasis Water Efficient Gardens. Seriously, guys, that's like 80 plants probably, so you can never have too many plants. I also, as I stated, went to Robert's at Planter Paradise in El Cajon, and I got some really beautiful glazed pots to stage in the landscape. Remember, it's fine to stage pots on your patios or on, your porches, but don't forget to stage pots in the landscape with your plants too. It looks really, really good. Here's another really tight little tapestry that was done by the crew. Just absolutely gorge. Love, love, love. And you will all be so proud of me. I scored some plastic from Bayside Betty's, the client that I was working in Coronado on Saturday or Sunday. She had 2 giant bags of plastic. So we are putting the plastic in the bottom of the pots before we add the soil. Yay, look at me saving the environment, right? So we'll punch down that plastic, then I will go halfway with the plastic at least, because remember, the succulents don't need a whole lot of soil to thrive. So just fill your pots halfway with non-decomposable. And I'm not concerned about draining. The water will figure it out. Also, huge announcement to make. You see somebody working here that is not in a DFS shirt. Say hello to Mallory. Mallory is a follower that lives not too far from us here in Chula Vista, and reached out wanting to help, thanking me for my videos, like so many of you so graciously do. And she's got some great experience starting her own little landscape company and had some time, so she offered to come volunteer for us today, and she has done an exceptional job. I'm so pleased with Mallory. She is an artist. So right here, what's happening is Cullen and Terri are planting. Oh, look, it's got like little boobies. Yes. We didn't realize. Look, it's got little boobs. Yes. Look at the boobies. See them? We limbed up this Baccarnia recurvata a little bit. The leaves were hanging over to such an extent that we didn't realize that the caudix was already showing, and that's what we were wanting. So this Baccarnia recurvata will go in this pot. Then I'm just going to top dress it with this Bag O decorative pebble. I'm not going to plant anything with the Baccarnia, because the beauty of the Baccarnia is that caudix. That's kind of the money, and I don't want to clutter it up. So it'll just be the Baccarnia and the decorative pebble in that pot. And then the pot behind Mallory will be, I don't even know yet. We also have a pot here by the front door. You won't probably notice that it's pretty shady under here, but it gets a lot of bright indirect light. So most succulents will do fine with bright indirect light, particularly if there's air flowing through, which there is. So I think we can pretty much get away with doing just about anything there. Then I'm going to suggest to the client that they get a couple of comfortable chairs or something to stage out here. This feels very intimate. I think it would be a really lovely place to come out in the morning and have coffee or enjoy a glass of wine in the evening. We're still working on this area in here, adding more plants, more color. Greg is started. He's got most of the subterranean drip irrigation going. And some of you had asked if Greg could talk a little bit about the irrigation, and I'm sorry, we just never seem to connect. I'm off getting something when he's doing it or whatever, but I promise you at some point we will walk you through it. Okay, so still some foundation work to do. Also, We've got a whole wheelbarrow of this rubble. Now, some of you have asked.
We've used a lot of it.
Yeah, well, what do you mean rubble? This is what I mean about rubble. This is basically the Napa Canyon boulder pieces, just crushed up. So I like to use this, to tuck in. Sometimes you need something in the landscape, but not necessarily a plant. Rock can work so well. You look at it, Hannah's showing you here how we've staged the rock, and see how, look at this. We've got our little water meter thingy right here that we wanted to retain around it, and look how beautiful the rock looks. So we're gonna do burgundy 3/4 inch top dressing, and it'll keep, these two beautiful rocks will keep the top dressing from covering up this oh so important little water doohickey. I have Mel up here in his Calvin Kleins. Sorry, I just think it, I say it. He's irrigating the Bainsii. That's all that's going to need irrigated up here. You might also note this little piece of decoration that I found at Planter Paradise. Isn't this the coolest? I just thought that was so awesome. And it can be hung up, but I think I want to stage it in the landscape. And I don't know if this is where I'm going to stage it or not, but for now, that's where it is.
Let's take it to the other side.
Yeah, let's take you guys to the other side. Greg is off right now grabbing some rock. I'm going to be doing burgundy 3/4, and then I'm going to be splashing black and highlighting with black rock, black 3/4 inch.
Does anyone recognize that?
Oh, that? Mm-hmm. That. Yes, I brought my, remember guys, in my yard on Walkabout Wednesday, I showed you how I had moved the Vayombi over to the other side and taken out that orange tree that the rats had been feasting on. I brought it with me over here because I think it might be really spectacular in one of those pots. So that Vayombi may be getting adopted out. Then here we have, I wanted to keep this lower profile here. More of a dry garden, more space between the plants. Sorry, I had to hand out a card. This is the point in the project where the neighbors start coming over and wanting to know, if we can do their yard too. So anywho, okay, where was I? Oh yes.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's such a nice look next door with the.
They're the ones who want.
Oh, great.
Yes,
Oh, my
that's what I'm
God.
saying, yes.
The neighbors with the fake grass have come around. They found Jesus. That's fabulous. Oh, it makes me feel so good. Okay. So, but anywho, this I don't want to overplant or do tapestry work here. This is the hottest spot in the yard. I mean, not that it gets that hot here, but this just felt right to do, more of the specimens and maybe tuck in some of that rubble after we throw down the burgundy lava. And then we've got some really nice elevations going in here too. So I'll also be probably splashing some of the black 3/4 around in here as well. So yeah.
Just wait.
Okay. Okay, so wow, the guys have completed the irrigation. Greg is still tinkering with the lights a little bit, but it's end of business. And all we have to do tomorrow are a couple of pots. I am actually going to do cactus in these two pots. I didn't intentionally plan on doing cactus, so I'm like literally ripping aloes up out of my yard to bring over. But then when I got them here, I realized we needed the structure of the cactus around all this softness. So I'm going to bring a couple of surprise cactus tomorrow. We'll get these pots top dressed. We'll get the ground top dressed. Yeah, and I don't want to give away too much before the grand reveal. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to ask your questions, in the comments. If there's something that I can answer for you tomorrow, let me know tonight, and I'll try to get it into the video. Thank you, as always, for liking the video, for subscribing to my channel. We are breathing down 100,000's neck, people. We're almost there. And for also supporting me financially through joining the channel. Thank you guys so much. This has been Laura Eubanks for Team DFS. Special thanks again to our volunteer Mallory. I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of her. Day 2 in Chula Vista, and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.